Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Painted Dog TV. Lovely to have you all with us again this afternoon. My name's Gareth Poole. I'm going to be your guide this evening. And we have the lovely Basil with us on camera, everybody. It's a gorgeous afternoon. It's a hot afternoon. Sun's out. It's such a beautiful day out here. And I've stopped next to a couple of male giraffe right at the start of our drive here this afternoon. Lovely treat. Looks like two young bulls that we've found here, feeding just next to the road. And the road that I'm on, everybody, is a road that goes past a point of where I believe I may have discovered a hyena den. It's not confirmed yet. There's no actual mound or burrow that we've found with hyenas existing in it yet with any cubs, but there's lots of signs in this area. So I just wanted to come out past this way this afternoon and see if I could find any fresh hyena tracks. And on my way here, bumped into these lovely guys. Just going to quickly shout out to all of our wonderful pack members that have joined us on the private channel. Good afternoon, Brandy, Elsa, Becky, Di, Willow, Barbara, Rosemary, Elsa, Connie, Betty, Mary. If I've missed anybody, I apologize, but lovely to have you with us, ladies. Hope you are all well and enjoying a wonderful Sunday. Lovely way to start our afternoon, enjoying some time with these beautiful animals. Clearly very, very busy with munching down on some lunch here. I'm busy feeding on a couple of acacias, lots of acacia that grow here on the edge of this drainage line, where I'm hoping there might be some hyena cubs pretty soon, everyone. I shared my discovery with Kevin, and he's been out here on 2 occasions and has just come here to sit and listen. It's quite an impenetrable sort of area where I think they might have their den site. And so he hasn't seen any hyenas, didn't hear anything either, but he can confirm that he has seen all the evidence that I had found, and he agrees there's a very high possibility that they're denning somewhere in this drainage line, in this very, very dense acacia and mixed wood, broadleafed woodland that we have here. So we'll just keep coming back to this point over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll get lucky. We had the most amazing sighting of 2 spotted hyena here a couple of days ago, and they went straight back into this area. We followed them for a while and then lost them going in here. So we'll see what happens. You can hear the red-crested coron calling in the background there. Suicide bird. Now what we are also going to do this afternoon, everybody, is try to show you some lions. I believe that the lions, or some of the pride at least, were located this morning not too far from us now, sort of central part of Bobunk. So we'll head up there from this point. But not going to race there. We'll, like I say, check this area, see if there's any sign of these hyenas, and then maybe go past 1 or 2 of the mud wallows. It's an incredibly hot day, so I'm hoping we might get lucky with some animals lying up in the wallows, maybe some warthogs or some rhino, possibly even the elephants. Becky, these giraffes certainly do have the best view in the house and don't often miss much. I suspect if they had seen any hyenas, they probably would have told us by staring intently in the direction of whatever they'd seen. They seem quite calm and collected though.
Heading towards Wildlife Dam, that area, and the others are still quite close to the picnic spot.
right, everybody. I'm going to love and leave these two beautiful giraffe and carry on with our mission this afternoon. But a lovely way to start, that's for sure. So it was just up ahead here on the road where we bumped into these two hyena, and we followed them. They went into this very dense woodland here to our left. So I just wanted to drive the roads that go around this particular block and just see if I don't see any more hyena tracks coming and going. Oh my goodness, that has got to be one of the largest leopard tortoises I've seen in a long time. Look at the size of that girl. She is gorgeous. That is a massive tortoise. What a treat. I must say, summer is just so beautiful out here. I'll just go a bit more forward, see if we can get another look at her. Summer is just such a wonderful time with all the different species that come out at this time of the year. It really is a treat to see a lot of the reptiles, the amphibians, the birds, of course all the baby animals that are born at this time of the year. And then the plant life itself, the vegetation, the bush here, it's just incredible this time of the year. Look at how well camouflaged she is in the grass there. It's amazing how she blends in, just like a leopard would. I think she's also busy having her lunch. She may have frozen stiff now, having heard the vehicle. We'll leave her in peace. Certainly a big girl, very old tortoise. Every time I drive along here, I always think back to the incredible sighting we had of that younger black rhino bull here as well, just here on our right. You don't forget those rare moments like that, etched in my memory for life. I've stopped here, everybody, because you can see that somebody was feeding here. Might have been an elephant. See how the vegetation's broken. I think it is an elephant. I just had black rhino on the mind, so I wanted to have a look and see if it had been a black rhino that had pushed in here. This particular tree is called a sickle bush. It is one that black rhino love feeding on, but so too do the elephants. It's not very fresh though. So yeah, a couple of days ago maybe one of the elephants was feeding here. Looks like a cat lay down here. are some hyena tracks here. I think it could be hyena. We're lying down here. I'm almost convinced it might even be the same one I saw here a couple of days ago, because it's a big hyena that lay down on the road there. So once again, everybody, we have signs of hyena close to the same. Yeah. Definite tracks of 2 hyena that walked in here of different ages. Once again, a big adult female and a sub-adult by the looks of things, and the adult female lay down on the road there. You can see the hyena track here clearly. This is the smaller of the 2 hyena that walked here. But then you look at this track over there, and that's a big track. That would have been the big female. The one that I believe is either pregnant or has given birth. I might need to do some extensive walking in this block here, everybody, to try and figure it out. Because it's so thick, it's hard for us to spot, the mound itself, where they might be denning. It would be easier if it were winter, of course, but now in summer you've got to work a little bit harder with it being so overgrown. So like I say, I might need to come and spend some time walking here to see if I can figure out exactly where the den site is. Oh, there's quite a few hyena tracks here at this junction. This area that we're driving through here is the territory of the female leopard I'm always looking for. I always come through here because I've often found her here hunting, and she likes to drink at Kudu Krip, which is just over to our right. And I'm just thinking now, with the hyenas, if they are denning here, she's going to have increased pressure with her kills, with her carcasses. We never know, we might then get lucky with the leopard on the Rietspruit Game Reserve actually having to hoist carcasses to get that carcass off the ground away from this clan of hyena which have set shop here.
Afternoon, Brent. Cyclist up, 2 on the low block. There's the rhino sighting on Kaya, as well as the elephant sighting on Jackal Road. 1 brief location. And let's see any updates for now.
Copy that. That's the full line.
Oh,
I know there was 2 smells around the orchard on the boundary.
hello, zebra.
Okay, copy.
Sorry about that. Zebra just walking up the road here. Quickly changed its plan once it saw us.
Station on the side.
Brent, I don't think anyone's on lock. I'm making my way up there now.
Copy that, Gareth. Update from the individual. I might go try and look for the other leaders, females and male around the secret dam, heading up towards the area.
Copy, that will do. That's a very pregnant zebra. The one you're filming there now, Basil.
Gareth from Bergman.
Standing by.
Yeah, I just spoke to Jimmy. He said there are 2 females that he saw there at the site that we were talking about.
Confirm Poachers Junction Sunsloot.
He was there earlier and he said he saw 2 females there. So maybe they're the 2 that were led with this morning.
Okay, copy that. Thanks, Birdman. Have you gone past Kudu Krip?
I'm just going past there now. Nothing to see.
Okay, copy. Thank you. Right, so just busy chatting to everyone there about the lions. The lions were seen this morning, a couple of them were seen this morning out in the west, near Leadwood, right up against the fence line, and then someone located lions in the central parts of Blowbank, which is what I was telling you about now, folks, which is where we're going to go. Sounds like Brent's out on drive. He's going to go look for the other ones that were along the western fence, and he just wants to know which lions are at this position in the middle of the reserve. So we'll keep him updated, as I'm sure he will us as well. But before we get up there, everybody, I just want to take one of my favourite little roads that goes down here next to this riverbed, past a prominent pan that's formed since the rains came, and I want to see if there's any rhino in this little pan. It's also a great road for this female leopard. Once again, I can see no one's driven my favourite road in a very long time, which makes me even happier. It's like I've got a road on this property all to myself. It's wonderful. Didn't see any more hyena tracks back there, by the way, so it's interesting. Looks like they tend to be entering that block, that drainage line, always from that main road I was on, Lemundwering. Tends to be the side they like to come in from.
Richard on Lowveld number 3.
Oh, just thinking now, imagine we found a black rhino lying in this pan that I'm heading towards everybody how special that would be. I haven't seen tracks of a black rhino at this pan yet, but I have found tracks on this road before, so I know that they do come down here. Certainly become very overgrown in here as well. I love these dense thickets, dense woodland. Harlow with her lamb up ahead here. Jeez, it's amazing how big these lambs are. They might even be heading towards the same pan we are. For a drink.
Stations, I'd like to respond to pride sighting on poachers. I'm currently on Tortoise West, probably about 10 minutes off.
Oh dear. Looks like the elephants have been along here. And when they walked on the road here, they were surprised by a very, very soft soil substrate. Look at the big holes that have formed in the road here from the elephant walking through here. Probably got a bit of a fright when that elephant stuck his foot into this thick, thick mud. Created that large hole. I just want to try to figure out a way to get around these holes without causing more damage and also without getting stuck. Looks like it's dried up enough already. apologies for the breakup that we're experiencing at the moment, everybody. Not too sure what's going on, but it's maybe because of how the area where we are now. Improve in the next while. Too far from the little pan. I wanted to check this afternoon. Mary, I heard about that leopard sighting indeed. Very, very happy for all of you. To say I'm jealous is a slight understatement, considering the hours I spend. Unbelievable that you guys got to see a leopard for that amount of time, and the fact that it was a male. Very surprising. Still trying to work out which male it was that you had seen, but just fantastic that there's a male leopard now in the area that's relaxed like that at night. Great pleasure. Hopefully I won't have to wait too long before I get to see that leopard. This little water hole now, everybody, this pan. Just try to come in here as slow as possible, as quiet as possible, in case there is something in the water. Doesn't look like it. Certainly not any rhino in the pan, but I love this pan. So beautiful in here. Very strong smell. Something dead here, and lots of flies. Sure. It's a very, very strong smell of a carcass. Yeah, everybody, and I don't know if you can hear all the flies buzzing around. Flies, of course, attracted to carcasses and lay their eggs in the rotting flesh. So we are very close to something dead here. Whether it died of natural causes or there's a predator here, I don't know just yet. Just having a look around the water's edge to see if there are any tracks of a predator. It's so difficult to tell as well where the smell is coming from exactly, because the wind swirls in these thickets. Emerald spotted wood dove calling beautifully up here. I'm just going to poke my head around the water's edge here quick, everyone. I want to see if I can find any tracks of a predator or find this carcass. So weird, I can't find anything, and the bulk of the flies are here, and the smell comes from here as well, so might be something small, folks, that's died. I actually had something similar a couple days ago, and it turned out to be a tortoise that had been driven over after having walked around for like half an hour trying to find signs of a predator. And like I say, it ended up being a poor tortoise that someone had driven over, but there's definitely no tracks of a predator around here. So, mystery unsolved. Sure. Get that strong smell again as we come back this way. Oh, you never know. Maybe there is a leopard sitting somewhere with an impala, but I have nothing else to go on here. Didn't hear any bones crunching either. It's not to say there isn't a leopard, of course. Might not feed while I'm walking around there.
Rhino can't cough at the Lowveld of South Africa.
Hello CJ, lovely to have you with us. And yes, I think what Basil was filming for you back there, everybody, was probably the foam nest frog nests. Those white balls of foam high up in the trees and close to the water's edge. There's lots of them there at that waterhole. Been off my vehicle for 10 minutes. Any changes with the pride around spur snares?
Yeah, Brent, just one female was picked up. No visual of the other.
Copy that, it's Gareth. I'll be making my way from Suncomb.
Yeah, copy, there's one station there and I'm making my way there as well.
Copy.
Okay, so I'm trying to find visual of the other three females and the one male. They are all, they just...
Huh, interesting. Sounds like there might be very keen to get up there and figure out who's there, whether the whole pride has come back together or whether they split again. One last little mud wallow, a pan, just here, everyone, that I'm just going to quickly pop into as well, see if there's any rhino here. We've had a sighting of rhino here recently, white rhino. Quickly go have a look. Nope. No rhino here today. Another gorgeous spot though. Oh, little ring-necked dove that's just come down for a drink. That's beautiful. Got a fright. Of course, these birds are always very nervous when they're drinking. While we're sitting here, everybody, I can hear a male lion roaring south of us. dove's gone. Lovely little cameo from that ringneck dove though. Beautiful to see it come down to the water's edge like that. So close. Clearly not too worried about our presence. It's wonderful. Very interesting, folks. I've just heard a lion roaring, and it doesn't sound like that lion's vocalizing from the same place of where these lions were reported being seen this afternoon. So I'm going to head straight up there, folks. Go figure out what's happening. Also interesting to hear a lion roaring at this time of the day. Might be because they are split up, maybe trying to find one another. Could be why one of them is vocalizing.
So located on the Riverbed, animals are starting feeding in the small floodplain by Antwerp Link West Dam Road Junction. Sorry, Antwerp West Dam Road Junction.
So here we go, everybody. This is where some of the lions are. Just gonna stop and let this vehicle come out. Looks like they may be leaving. I would imagine they probably heard this other lion roaring now as well. Can you see the paw sticking up there, Basil? Just one paw of a lion. At least one of the lions lying down here. Just a paw sticking out of the grass. Thanks, guys.
We were leaving the area and then we goes, no, look, there's something in the bush there, otherwise we wouldn't have even noticed over there.
Did you hear the other lion roaring now? Interesting.
One male there, 5
Brilliant, thanks guys. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Right, let's go have a closer look, see who's who, yeah?
Stations on mobile leader.
It's definitely one of the ginger males here by the looks of things. Sure. There's at least 3 lionesses here. 4, there we go. 4 lionesses here. So, where are the others, I wonder? Maybe those are the ones that Brent's off searching for at the moment, but what we do know is we definitely heard another lion vocalizing now to the south of us, everybody.
Brent, just go again. Double transmission there.
So 4 members of the pride here, 1 male, one of the ginger males, I think. That's what it looks like. Almost convinced it's one of the fitter males. And look at this lioness on the right here. She is very alert now and probably quite intrigued with the other lion that was vocalizing. She's staring in the direction of where I heard that lion vocalizing. So beautiful. There we go, this lion's vocalizing again. Got this guy's attention. definitely a male. Wonder what's happened here. Now, we know that these males have been fighting recently, everybody. We'll see if we can get a good look at this guy's face. I'm actually going to try to go a bit forward here. It looks like the male lions had a go at each other. I think it might have been yesterday afternoon, last night maybe. I'm just trying to remember now. I haven't been on property for a little while, but look how closed and swollen that right eye is of this male lion. So he took a beating from one of his brothers. Oh, as we say that, he puts his head down again. So yeah, there's a bit of turmoil amongst the pride and the males at the moment. Stations I'm in position with the pride here on Sunsloot Putt Junction Poachers. There's 4 lionesses here and 1 of the ginger males. There's audio of another male lion that's coming from the east of me. Sounds like maybe somewhere around Spoorsnayers.
Good, thanks, Gareth. I'll be with you in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Copy that, make your way. See, there's quite a lot of grooming that's going on here at the moment. The girls have got their heads up, or a couple of the girls have got their heads up, cleaning themselves, yawning quite a bit. It might be in reaction to this other lion that they've heard. Whether they want to go away from that other lion or go toward it, not sure. There's a possibility that these lionesses might get up soon. Look at this young lioness giving the male here the evil eye. Good afternoon, Carol. Lovely to have you with us. Glad you could pop in while you're at work. And same to you, Michael. A warm welcome this fine Sunday afternoon. Yeah, as you can see, we're sitting here with the pride and one of the males, or 3/4 of the pride and one of the males. 4 lionesses here, 1 male, and audio of another male vocalizing to the east of us. And I was just discussing how there's been some fighting going on amongst the males. This one ginger male we're sitting with here has got an injured right eye. He took a beating to the face. And there's a big open wound on one of the other males that I saw pictures of. I wasn't with these males when this happened. Here we go. Can you hear the other lion roaring again? Well, they quickly pricked up when they heard him. I'm very, very intrigued with the situation we have here with the lions at the moment, everybody. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen this evening with that one that's vocalizing, with the fighting that's been happening, and with these lionesses now looking a little bit more alert. I wonder if they're all going to come together here. I would love to go and see which male lion it is that is roaring further to the east of us. But we'll just spend a bit more time here and see if these lions get up. It's amazing now being this close to this male lion, seeing his injury on his face and seeing how swollen it is. I hadn't picked that up in the photographs I'd been sent. But he is very, very swollen on his right side of his face there. Hello everybody, how are you? Wonderful. Where did you guys come from now? Which road did you come along?
Came down Poachers, Swiftfoot Poachers.
So Spoersnay is all the way to Poachers?
I actually came down Swiftfoot, then crossed over and down.
Because there's a lion roaring up there somewhere near where you just came from.
Okay. Didn't see any tracks or hear them,
Okay.
but I had the engine on.
Yeah, sure. I might go have a look there just now. Yeah, it's definitely a male. That's
How many females here?
4. There's one further at the back there, and there's 3 under the bushes here.
See that Brent was looking for around Rietspruit Dam must still be up.
There must be.
Yeah.
You can see these girls are interested in whichever lion's vocalizing over there. They keep looking that direction. And I wonder if they are nervous of that other male lion. Sometimes what happens when these male lions squabble with each other like they do, if they're with the females, they'll sometimes actually turn on the females as well. So these 4 lionesses here might be wanting to just avoid all of the conflict that's going on. So where Brent is busy searching at the moment, everybody is, like I said before, out to the west of the reserve, close to the Leadwood boundary. 2 lionesses were seen in that area. And I wonder if they haven't been split up because of all of this commotion that's been going on with the males. How fascinating it would be if we could follow these animals, throughout the night and see what they get up to. See this conflict. But I suppose the flip side of that is it's great that we do leave them alone to do their own thing. We don't bother them 24/7.
Station on 400 track for Jake. Standing by, Jake. The elephant from the west. Just checking if you've got a visual of something there. Negative, we're looking at trees. Okay, copy, eyes approaching.
Yeah, normally we'd be sitting with these lionesses, everybody, and they'd be fast asleep this time of the day. But the temperature's still quite high. There's a bit of cloud that's come in now, but it's still humid, it's still hot. And as most of you, I'm sure, know, normally lions sleep during the day in the heat. That's why they picked, obviously, these little thickets that they're sleeping under. But they're all alert. They've all got their heads up. And it almost certainly because of that other lion that's vocalizing close by to us here. More yawning now from what I think might be Bucket, this one closest to us here. Becky, I see that you've asked about the male lion with the injured hip. He's actually doing really well, all things considered. I haven't seen him for a couple of days now. I don't know what's happened since these males started fighting again. But he's managed to eat. He's managed to keep up with the pride. And is getting along just fine. But like I say, I'm not too sure what he looks like since fighting occurred. Right, what are you going to do here, girls? Are you going to go towards this lion? Or are you going to go away from him? Thinking about something. Not at all. Not once. He has sat up each time, because since we've been here, we've heard him vocalize 3 times now. And not far. He must be 500 meters at most from us. Yeah. love to know what's going on. Here we go. It's vocalizing again. So we can hear that other lion vocalizing again now, everybody. You can see the girls totally focused on that audio. But it's not getting any closer. Since we've been sat here, now that I've heard it a couple of times, that lion's not getting any closer by the sounds of things. So it's probably lying down and just vocalizing, probably looking for his brother, the one we have here with us. But she wants to go. Hey, look at that. It's interesting. Very interesting. So to answer your questions, Becky and Carol, no, nobody knows exactly what happened. We only assume it was the males fighting with each other. It could, of course, been females fighting with males over a kill. That is possible. But one thing we know is the females have got no injuries, no scarring, no fresh wounds. Yet it's the males, the two ginger males, that have got all of the injuries. So we think that they tucked into each other. For reasons unknown to us. Again, this was something that happened, I think, overnight. We didn't get to see all the action. And to answer your question, Michael, no, it won't be the BCC males. Actually, you haven't heard a thing about those males in a long time. Haven't heard them roaring either. Thanks for alerting us to that, Becky. We'll let FC know. Yana, if you can hear me, somebody apparently on the app is trying to get on the private chat. Don't know if you can maybe help that person trying to join us with our chat about lions. The one lioness got up and moved. Yeah, Jana, apparently someone on the PDTV app is trying to get into the YouTube chat channel. They're struggling. I don't know if you can look into that for us. Thank you very much. So I was just saying, everybody, one of the lionesses got up and I thought they were all going to move, but that clearly hasn't been the case. So what I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm actually going to move off. I'm going to go and see if I can find this other lion that's vocalizing. We have somebody with us in the sighting of the pride here. They're going to stay here for now and will let us know if these ones get up. But I'm going to go head up the road here and just see if I can find this other lion that was roaring. Find out who it is, whether it's the injured male or the other ginger male. Oh, there she is. She's just hiding in the thicket there. Amazing, look at that, how camouflaged she is in there. Sheepers. Can you see her there, Basil? Aha. Right, don't go anywhere, ladies. We'll be right back. I'm just going to go follow up on the audio of that male lion, see if I can locate him, and then we'll possibly return to the pride later.
Copy, yeah.
As I was saying before, everybody, I don't think this male lion's too far. I'm just going to head up to the next intersection of roads, which is where I sort of placed the roaring coming from. Maybe just see if I don't see any tracks there and just sit and listen again. Hopefully we'll get lucky and we'll hear him roaring. We'll be a lot closer this time, and then it'll be easier to pinpoint where he is. It is interesting to have noticed how this lion was roaring and that male there with the girls remained silent. Not interested in connecting with his brother. He wants the girls all to himself. Oh, there he is, at the intersection. Oh, we called it.
Jumping out of the pride and one male lion.
I love it when a good plan comes together. My goodness, and he is panting heavily. Oh, there we go. Now he has no idea where the other lions are. He's facing the wrong direction entirely. I've located this other male lion. He's stationary at the junction, Spoersnayers and Wilderveld. Just going to try and find a way to come around on the other side of this guy, everybody. So this is the other ginger male. It's not the male with the injured hip. Let's just see if we can find a way around him here quick. I don't know if that last update came through. I have located that other male lion. He's stationary at the junction, Wilderveld and Spoersnayers. Interesting. So now, where is the male with the injured hip? Hopefully he's okay. Glad we found a way around, because look at how stunning this is, everybody. Sure, he is fat. Jeepers, he has eaten something substantial, everyone. Hello Shannon, lovely to have you join us this afternoon. Happy New Year. And what a treat. We're sitting here with one of our male lions. The male lions have been fighting the last sort of 48 hours. There's been a lot of squabbling going on. We don't know why. And we haven't seen the male with the injured hip in about the same amount of time. We don't know where he is. But all were together recently, feeding quite happily. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's been going on, but fascinating behavior that's happening with the male lions of the Rietspruit Game Reserve right now. And this guy, I think, is the most dominant of all three male lions, the male we have here now. You'll notice he doesn't have much injuries, new recent injuries. He's the fattest of all of the lions. And the male lion we just left has got big gashes across his right cheek, a big swollen right cheek as well, and a cut through the eye. This guy's only got a small little cut on the left of his face, which seems to be the newest injury. But man, he is pretty. You have to sit here and wonder, what did he eat that got him so full? You can see his heavy panting. Very full stomach. Could have sworn I just heard another lion roaring far south of us. And this male actually paused briefly. Looked like he might have been listening to it. He's doing it again now. He might respond, everybody. He might get this guy roaring again right now. God, he's beautiful. You can see that lion's listening to something, hey guys. See how that panting stops as he freezes, listening to something else. man. What a absolute treat, everybody. How privileged we are. Jeez, that was unbelievable. Man, he's a beast. Mary, to answer your question, we are probably about half a mile away from where I was smelling the dead thing. It could be related to the lions, it's not impossible. Maybe they abandoned a carcass there. Interesting though, the other lions didn't look well fed, only this guy. Not too sure if he caught something himself. It's of course very possible. Oh man, what a rush, having a male lion roaring at you from 20 yards. There's nothing like it. You could see at the start of that roar how he actually struggled. It was hard work for him to get that roar out, everybody, and that's because of the size of his stomach. It's so much more difficult for him to bring that roar up from the bottom of his diaphragm when he's just full of meat. I mean, he's probably got easily 60 pounds of meat inside his gut right now. And to answer your question there, Shannon, yes, it's very possible. He could be roaring in response to the other male, the injured male. Maybe that's who I heard faintly in the distance to the south of us. Look at those amazing canines, everybody. Still in such perfect condition. These lions are in their prime. As they get older, those canines will become far more worn. Years and years of feeding and also fighting. They'll wear those canines almost flat. And it's usually at that point when a male lion's life comes to an end, or any lion for that matter, because if they of course then struggle to defend themselves, to kill their prey, to tear flesh. Betty, to answer your question, no, I cannot tell individuals apart from their roar. Lions all sound the same to me, but I can tell the difference between a male lion's roar and a lioness's roar. They're slightly different. And a male lion's roar is usually deeper, more guttural, and is prolonged. It goes on for longer, and they usually roar very regularly when they're on patrol in the evenings. Lionesses don't vocalize as much as the males, and are not as guttural, and yeah, the actual length of the call is quite a bit shorter. It's quite similar with leopard. Leopard's the same, male and female. Slight differences in their calls. But that of course is to a trained ear. When you've been listening to them for a long period of time, you'll get used to it. To somebody who's come out here for the first time, if you were hearing a male lion roar and a lioness roar, they would sound very similar to you. Because they do sound very similar. It's just subtle differences. You can hear all the birds erupting now around this lion. They've just discovered him. And a busy alarm calling at him, rattling testiculars. Oh, he stopped again. Just listening to something again. I believe the other vehicle that was with the Pride has left them, everybody. So there's nobody currently with the Pride we were with earlier and the other ginger male. So it'll be interesting to see. Are they going to turn up here? Are they going to come towards this guy, or are they going to go off on their own mission and go a different way? As we know already, the other male isn't responding to his brother here. So he's not interested in this guy for now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. We'll stay with this guy a while longer, and then we'll venture back towards where we left the Pride after this and see if they're still there or whether they're on the move. You are one fat slob. He is stuffed. He definitely won't be wanting to move all too much right now, everybody, with a gut that size. Listen to those birds. Still very upset that they've discovered this male lion. They'll eventually realize that the lion's not moving and calm down and fly off. Look at the size of those paws, everybody. Massive. Interesting to see the size difference between the rear paws and the front paws there. Front paws so much larger than the rear paws. For good reason, of course. Front paws are the ones that do all the work, most of the work. Sounds like we have another vehicle approaching us here. Just saw there now as he put his head up, everybody, you could see the wounds on the right side of his face as well from the fight that's happened. Not as bad as his brother's, of course, but he does have a fresh wound there. You can see it there just above the ground. Yeah, just there. So nothing too major, to be honest, from what I've seen so far. Doesn't look like they really tore into each other all that much. But there was a squabble. Sure, Michael. I see you've asked the question, do I remember where I heard my first lion roar? You'll have to give me a minute. I have to go back in the memory banks here. I would have been a little boy. I won't remember exactly when, or the very first time, Michael, because I'm such a fortunate man and have heard it so many times in my lifetime, but like I say, it would have been when I was a little boy and probably somewhere in the Kruger National Park. My first exposure to lions in the wild was out there. So I was probably, well, I know my parents started taking me to the Kruger Park since I was a baby, but I could probably remember it from when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I guess. The most incredible sound. You can actually hear this guy panting now. Panting heavily. He certainly does have a beautiful mane, Betty. All three of them, although sadly the injured male's mane's getting a little bit tattered. His body condition's not perfect at the moment, of course, so his mane is losing a bit of condition. But they are truly the most beautiful lions I've ever seen. Now that they're fully matured. Stunning cats. Alright folks, this guy's going nowhere. Not anytime soon, I don't think. He's pretty comfortable where he is here, and he's not getting much response from the other lions at the moment, so he's not forced to move just yet. We're going to head back to the Pride, everybody. I want to go and see if they are on the move, if they've moved at all. What a special moment, finding this guy and sitting with him while he was roaring. Unreal. Imagine we go down the road here, folks, and bump into the other male and the Pride on their way up towards this guy. That would be epic. Leaving one station with the single male lion at the junction, Wilderfey and Spoorsnose. He's still stationary there. I'm going to return to the Pride off of Poachers. Oh, he's roaring again. So cool. I could hear that roar over the engine noise. That's how loud it is. Right, let's go see what his brother thinks of that. Probably nothing. Probably still dead to the world. Right, everybody, we are now approaching where we left the other lions. Appears there is a vehicle here. They haven't moved, everybody. They're still sleeping in the same spot here. Just make out one lioness that's lying down here. She's got herself a good spot, great spot, hidden under this little thicket here. It's interesting, there's a squirrel alarm calling on the other side of the road here. Might have seen one of the lions moving from over there. It has gone quiet now though. Jeez, that male lion we've left up further up the road, everybody's roaring again. He is desperate to find his brother. Or brothers. This lioness is clearly not interested.
Jake's leaving the lock of the side and one male. Male and one of the females. Heading south into the block.
That's interesting.
Thanks, I'm on my way, about 10 minutes out.
Jake's was the other vehicle that was with us here, everybody, and he says he's just seen one male lion and a lioness heading off, heading south. So I just want to go around and see if we can find them, see where they're going. What are they up to?
Coming into the mountain south end.
Sorry, Lionel, please repeat.
Can I make my way in? I've just turned into coaches.
Yeah, AFM, you can make your way. It's just myself here.
Thanks, Gareth.
Where'd the lions go? That lioness back there, everybody, is so fast asleep. She hasn't noticed the rest of her pride moving off here. They've gone. Let's see if we can catch up with him. Jake's come in.
Standing by.
How long before you left now had the other lions got up and moved?
Gareth, about 3 to 5 minutes.
Copied and confirm going straight south.
Affirmative. And I had some audio to the south as well.
Okay, copied. Yeah, that was the other male that I located earlier. I did leave one other station there. Not sure exactly who it was. But yeah, I'm leaving this one lioness now, still stationary close to Poacher's Road. I'm just going to try to catch up with the others. I've just spotted one of the other lions here, everybody.
Gareth, one single male is still here, static at the moment on the corner in the same location as earlier.
Okay, copy, thanks. Just see the head of the male lion through here, everybody. What's your head here, Basil? I don't see the lionesses though, the other lionesses. I just see this one male lion here. Oh, there they are. You can see this fresh wound on the sky here now. Eh? See next to that left eye there, Basil. That's a wound I hadn't spotted earlier. quite a deep gash. Just busy watching the lionesses beyond this male, everybody. They're just busy eating some grass at the moment. All that behavior we saw before from the three females that were lying close together clearly was indicative of them going to move. They have moved, but they haven't moved far. They've only come 80, 90 yards from where we left them earlier. That girl's heading off though. They might possibly just be on the move, everybody, because they're hungry. Might have nothing to do with what the males are doing, which is more often the case with the girls, we know that. They might just be getting going and wanting to go find food. I'm going to try and work my way around to those lionesses, everybody. Or at least the one that's on the move. She looks like she's actually going straight towards that male lion, the direction she's heading. The one we heard vocalizing, the one we sat with earlier. Here she comes now.
Station on lock with the other male on the left side for Jake.
She's just laid down.
And Chris, I'm making my way on Sunwood. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Make your way, lots of space, Jake.
Oh, and she's laid down flat. All three of them are here. Hello, girls. Checking out the jackal, my vehicle, checking out my back right tyre at the moment. Now they've probably stopped because they're waiting for old Lazy back there, the fourth lioness that hasn't come with them. You see the male now coming. You see how this lioness quickly flicked her head back. The male's coming from behind them here. Wouldn't be surprised if we start hearing contact calls of the fourth lioness soon, once she's worked out that everybody's left. Oh, you are gorgeous. Busy cleaning up his mane, shaking off some flies, I reckon.
Warren on Bloodbond. I'm not sure if I'm number 5. I can hear you, Brent.
I'm sure that's exactly what's happened here, everybody. These 3 lionesses started moving off, and they've now realized that the other lioness still needs to catch up, so they'll probably wait for her to catch up to them before they carry on. Lionel for Gareth. Are you still making your way to my sighting here?
Gareth, I came the other way and I've bumped into the male line.
Okay, copy. Whew. It's hot and steamy out here this evening. And there's a lot of flies around, which are not only bugging the lions, but bugging me as well.
Okay, so I'm making my way now. I also bumped into this man.
Okay, copy that. I don't know if you'll get my visual now from the road. South of their previous position, 3 of the 4 lionesses and the male have moved further south and east. 1 lioness I left lying up close to the road, Poachers Junction, Sunsloot. But when you're here, I'll guide you in.
Okay, copy, thanks.
Just going to quickly turn the vehicle around, everybody. Still can't see the other lioness at the back. She hasn't come and caught up with this bunch yet. Oh man, look at that. Jeez, talk about a cuddle. Just lay right on top of her sister there. So cool. I know, come in.
Standing by?
Yeah, I'm directly south of you.
Yeah, I see you, thanks.
Striking the classic pose. Legs in the air. Trying to cool down her belly. Get the little breeze there is blowing over her belly.
Are they mobile or static?
They've gone stationary here, Lionel.
Is space here or is it pretty closed up?
Yeah, there's space here. You're welcome to make your way. I'm not going to be staying too much longer. I'll leave Hyena in control.
Be safe. Excuse me. Oh, that's the male.
Sorry, last station, go again.
Gareth, it's Jake, so I just wanted to know, did you pick up that male?
Yeah, I'm with the male you had earlier and the 4 lionesses. Well, I've only got 3 lionesses where I am. They left, the 1 lioness still sleeping close to the road. And then the other male is stationary still at the junction, Builder Fay and Spoorsnout.
Okay, copy. Thank you.
Alright everybody, we are going to love and leave the Pride from here. I'm going to let some of these other vehicles come in and have a go. Let them spend some time with these beautiful cats. Yeah, there's not too much space either side of the Pride here, everybody. And I know we are getting close to the end of our drive this evening, so just going to let these folks enjoy some time here. And yeah, we'll drive around for the next 10 minutes and see what else we might discover. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a leopard. No, I'm going to come out where you are there. Yeah. Thank you. Can just see now, everybody, in the background, the 4th lioness is coming to join up with the girls here. That's good news. There you go. Well done, lady. You figured it out. But I am going to move off, everybody. I have told the other vehicles that I'm going to do so, and they're all waiting on us here, so we'll let them enjoy some time with the lions. We certainly have been spoilt this afternoon. Hello, everybody. Good and you? Thank you. Happy New Year. Enjoy, everyone.
The single male line with Jake in charge.
Oh man, what a treat. What an amazing afternoon. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves as much as we did. Now it's time for a sneaky little leopard in the next 5 minutes. Then we can extend the drive. So as I've left that pride of 4 and that one male lion in the block south of Poachers Junction, Sunsloot, but yeah, it does look like they're slowly mobile east towards the other male. I'm leaving 2 stations with them and Hyena in control. Oh, here's a very lucky giraffe that we've just bumped into, everybody. I've just driven past the point of where we first saw the pride this afternoon. This giraffe was about to stumble into those lions. Thank goodness she didn't do that. Go the other way. Don't go that way. Beautiful. Young female giraffe. Well, I say young. She's probably middle-aged. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, don't look that way and don't go that way. Turn around and go west. That's my advice for today. Good luck, lady. Of course, we know that the lions here feed on giraffe quite regularly. Hopefully she won't have any trouble. We spoke about it earlier in the beginning of the drive, how fantastic the eyesight is, and obviously with the height advantage, very likely she'll spot those lions before they do. And she'll just get away from them. Guinea fowl. Funny looking birds, beautiful birds. Just I say funny looking because of the cones on top of their heads, but I do love them. Most beautiful spots on their feathers and the colours around the head. Michael, you're totally correct. I will never ever make that mistake again. Alright, good night, guinea fowl. See you tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Right, so who's coming on safari in 2024, everybody? Brent and I are itching to take some of you out on a safari this year. Botswana, South Africa, Kenya, Rwanda, gorillas, Namibia, Zambia, South Luangwa, Zambia. Actually just put together a trip for some folks heading to the South Luangwa, beautiful part of Africa. Oh, it's going to be amazing safari. We'll make it truly one you'll never forget, I assure you. But for those of you that can't make it out here, of course we'll see you on the next live safari. I think I might be doing one again tomorrow afternoon. I of course love coming to explore this beautiful place with you all. But doing it yourself out here in person, it's unreal. So special. That's okay, Mary. There's always next year, or the year after that. Oh, shame. Sorry, Carol. It is the end of our drive, sadly. But thank you to all of you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We've absolutely loved sharing this afternoon with you, and yeah, like I say, I'm pretty sure I'll be back out again tomorrow afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Have a lovely, lovely day, everybody. We'll see you soon.